Hello everybody, this is That Shy Guy Matt, and today we're finishing up the series Dexter Original Sin. This is episode 10, this is the season finale. I'm looking forward to this, so many loose ends to tie together. Hopefully we get a second season of this. I'll let you know my overall views of the season at the end of this episode. Check in the description for the timestamps. If you like what you see here, like, comment, and subscribe. Lets me know you want to see more. And with that said, let us just hop into this season finale. Code Blues.
Little pig, won't you let me
Someone's definitely dying again. Code Blue needs to be revived.
Mommy?
Yeah, Mommy's sleeping with her head off to the side.
That was the first time my brother was taken from me.
Okay, so that's also part of the reason he's upset.
Isn't Dexter coming?
We're gonna find a new family for you to stay with. One that's a better fit.
A better fit is a polite way of saying someone that...
Are they going to make us feel sympathy for the brother?
Okay, let's go.
I mean, to be fair, they both went through a lot of trauma, so... Okay.
How'd you get in there?
Abusive father this time. Nice.
But when the fit is never right, you just get thrown away.
Okay. Thank you so much. I think this will be a better fit. Yeah, and this man is gonna show you to your room.
Some doctors even said I was a psychopath.
I mean, he was kind of messed up before his mom died.
10. I had everything taken from me. For years, the only constant in my life was Raoul. I thought he was the only person who actually cared about me.
Hey there, Louise. Meds for Moser? Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
That's a lot of meds.
Where are they? New doctor said I was supposed to be on 3 new medications for the last 6 months.
You're acting crazy.
I'm not crazy!
The guy turned to selling patients meds for money.
You're a liar!
This definitely added to Brian's issues.
You've never been able to talk about your past without losing your cool.
Thanks to you.
We've come a long way together.
Enough to go see him now? He's the only family I have in this world.
And he's a trigger for you.
Yeah.
I can handle it.
Actually, you can't.
And that's when I killed my psychologist.
And what am I doing this for? So I can work at a Radio Shack for the rest of my life?
Brian?
Then I suppose there's nothing more you can do for me.
Yep. Okay. This is normal behavior. So is he going to run into his brother in this episode? Because I thought they didn't meet until Dexter. Alright, gotta kill the captain first.
And desperate people do desperate things.
Well, after you find out where the son is. Which I'm sure he's going to lead him right to him.
For a moment I thought he was taking me to this station, but even he couldn't be that desperate.
Oh, that's right, the shipyards, because his son's in a ship.
We'd been scouring the city and Spencer had been keeping Nikki a half-mile from the station.
Again, Spencer didn't notice a truck following him. Just saying.
I believe this was the night we conceived Anna.
Heard that.
It's really good to see you, Deborah.
Sorry, Missy.
Hey, look, I'm gonna stay here with Bobby.
Oh, you've already done so much.
Oh, come on, this is nothing.
Dad was right, for once. Your family.
Will he pull through or be gone for next season?
Keeps going in and out of consciousness. We're just supposed to keep talking to him.
Oh, that's right, he was conscious. He woke up at the end of the last episode a little bit.
News chopper spotted a body on the roof of a building. The victim was dismembered with a chainsaw.
Well, he already knows it's Brian, right? So.
I'm Barb Plimpton.
Name mean anything to you?
No.
What's up, Dad?
I hate to do this to you, but can you stay with Bobby?
So the ship must be abandoned? Or just stuck at port for a while? Not quite sure the circumstances. sure are loud, Dexter.
I had to give Spencer something else to worry about.
Spencer! Left without saying goodbye.
Help!
I don't know if I would have alerted Spencer to my presence, but
I've always been more comfortable in darkness.
Help!
Where's Dexter?
He's off the shift.
where's her head? Oh, there it is. Okay.
You think this could be our serial killer? Next step in his evolution?
I'm gonna check the perimeter.
Yeah, LaGuardia's definitely back to being suspicious of whatever's going on with him.
Detective Morgan. Where the hell is Morgan?
Are him and Brian gonna talk? I wonder. I'm pretty sure Brian would try and kill him for removing him from the house, right? I don't think Dexter's gonna win right away. Or that or he will, and we'll just move on quickly. Ouch. Is he gonna fill it with water? Yep. Really? Willing to kill his own son.
It's your son, is he? An innocent. He doesn't deserve any of this. Deserve has nothing to do with this.
Payback for the wife, right?
Look, I get rage. Believe me, there are better ways to handle it, I promise. What kind of monster are you?
I'll give you a choice. You can come after me, or you can save him. So the real question is, what kind of monster are you?
Okay. This is how he gets away. Hopefully the son will be unconscious so he doesn't know Dexter saved him.
Someone will be here soon. You're safe now, Nikki.
I mean, I guess the police would show up for flares, because that's what they look for. Not sure why the police squad would show up, but...
Apparently I'm supposed to talk to you. My dad had just had a heart attack. My mom was dying. I'm supposed to be keeping it positive. I punched Tiffany. It wasn't my best moment, but...
Is he gonna wake up again?
My life.
On his deathbed, is he gonna tell Deborah to become a detective?
Where are you, baby brother?
You're on some kind of twisted revenge quest. Killed Barb Plimpton, your social.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna talk to him.
Well, what about the other two victims? What'd they do to wind up on your list?
Blake Kirsten was the son of the host family.
Oh, okay.
What about Woodard?
He was in my group home.
I see. Okay. So I was partially right last time about some of them are other foster kids.
I understand how disturbed you are and how desperate you are to see him. You shouldn't contact Dexter.
Too late. Anyone sitting here? Yeah. What did you do to him?
That he doesn't
To make
remember
him
me?
forget his own brother?
Yeah.
So traumatized, he blocked it all out.
About the fact that you buried his only surviving sibling so deep in the system.
I mean, it's not totally true, but...
Never meant to hurt you. He needs you to let him go.
I don't think he understands or cares.
Gave him a good life, a chance to thrive. Two things can be true at the same time. You can hate me for good reasons.
And protect your brother.
That I am the best thing for Dexter.
Yep.
You really think you're the hero?
Gonna let him go?
Bring you in.
Oh, okay, maybe not. Yeah, he's gonna run away.
You're going to have to finish what you started when you threw me away 17 years ago.
Or will LaGuardia walk in?
Babe,
In the past year, our Magic City...
why don't you come back to bed?
They might have an update on Nick.
The cops would have called.
Oh, Spencer's there, isn't he? Oh. Okay, I thought he was hiding by her and she knew.
I'm gonna kill you! You told me he was my son!
Oh, now it makes sense why he wanted to Let him drown, okay.
The woman's body was dismembered into 6 pieces. Police believe her assailant.
Well, obviously we know Brian will get away, so.
Bobby.
Okay, so a lot of stuff's gonna go on at once. Bobby's back awake? Or he died? Which one?
Deb.
He's okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
What a beautiful night on the water.
Does he have him inside the boat? Maybe under the seat covers?
I'd spent weeks with this intense.
Oh, he just had him on the back of the... Okay. Nobody noticed the guy being taped to the back of a boat.
Your entire legacy all for nothing.
She will never feel safe again.
Well, you did do that. Nikki, Becca, and Nelson, the chance at happily ever after.
Is he gonna make it quick and easy?
Look at yourself. You get to die knowing that you failed as a cop, a human being.
How your dad failed you.
Oh, here we go.
No, this isn't about Harry.
Thought he didn't find out to the future, but maybe he's gonna tell him now? Maybe I'm wrong about the future?
You don't deserve to live.
Enough! Let's just get it over with.
Oh. Okay.
Now it's over with.
You wouldn't die that fast, technically, just saying. You'd bleed to death pretty quick, but still. And now his first dump at the new burial ground.
Offer I had a new way to dispose of my bodies.
I really thought Spencer was going to tell him about his past, but maybe Spencer doesn't know. Huh.
I was a little closer to my final form. Complete.
Bro, you might want to get all the blood off. Oh yeah, gonna have to tell your dad that you killed Spencer.
The search for the son of Miami Metro's homicide captain Aaron Spencer is finally over.
What happened to you?
What happened to you?
Oh, rough case.
He alleged he'd been kidnapped by his own father, who has not been seen nor heard from.
There we go.
Your instincts were right about Spencer.
What'd you do to him?
I'm sorry I didn't listen to you.
I didn't listen to you either.
Does that mean?
Spencer will never hurt anyone again.
And Nikki, was that you too?
Yes.
Spencer tried to drown him, Dad. I saved him. Don't worry, nobody saw me.
His eyes were open when he was underwater, though, briefly, so I'll talk more on what I think about that after this.
Could I ever have imagined he'd be capable of killing a child? I saw in Spencer what I wanted to see, not who he actually was.
Spencer wasn't born a monster. I was born this way.
I mean, you weren't, but...
Yes, you were. But I couldn't be prouder of what you've become.
Thank you for believing I could be more.
I wonder if he knows I wonder if Dexter knows he's lying to him. That he wasn't born monster.
I'm sorry I'd have to be your friend.
You did the right thing, son.
Is she gonna be friends with her old friend again now? Happy ending?
Thought you weren't talking to me.
I'm not. I want to make sure you're okay.
I'm done with him.
Good.
I'm sorry. Yes, Dex is my brother, but he's also an idiot.
I mean, you shouldn't be apologizing. You didn't do anything wrong.
I'm sorry, too. Yeah. Yeah, we are.
For now. She's so willing to unfriend you.
People searching everywhere.
I keep looking at these boards waiting for him to make sense.
Mal parido. He was too good a liar. They don't make logical decisions. They make dangerous ones. Unofficially, I got a bottle of Santa Teresa.
Another form of counseling.
Any news on La Huerta serial killer?
La Huerta was wrong about the NHI cases. There is no serial killer. Sometimes things are just random. I've already filed my report.
I heard about that body on the roof.
We would have called you, but it's too intense for intern eyes.
The brass gave me the approval for another head. Dexter, how would you feel about joining the department full-time?
Okay, that was a quick promotion.
I feel good.
All right, no more coddling. Have these analyzed, recorded, and on my desk.
A whole new set of playmates I had yet to meet.
Okay, he recovered.
Harry'd spent years teaching me that some people deserve to die. This was the first time I understood why I had to do what I do.
Celebrating the promotion?
I'd find some way to celebrate my boy's big promotion.
Yep, okay.
Dex isn't the only Morgan with some good news.
Yeah, is this what I think it is? An acceptance letter to Miami Metro Police Academy?
Okay. Yep.
Part of something bigger than myself. Something that matters.
The academy might not be what I'd imagined for you, but the important thing is what you imagined for yourself, and you made it happen. You're going to be a great cop.
You're going to be detectives.
That's my cue to celebrate.
You know, I'm not going to be around forever. When I taught you the code, I thought you could have gone after Spencer, left Nikki to die. You didn't. You chose to save a child instead of giving into your own compulsions.
That's true. You're a anti-hero?
It's your code now.
Come on, I'm tired of dancing alone. Join me, Dex.
I'd always thought I'd never be normal. In that moment, I knew the one thing that could save me was...
Family?
Family.
Insert Vin Diesel.
Family.
Okay. Waiting for the twist at the very end. Brian. Okay. Okay, so that was the season finale of Dexter Original Sin. Oh, got so many things to talk about. The first one is, I wonder what they're gonna do with Brian. Maybe he's just gonna kill more people? It's still trying to get Dexter to notice? But I thought Dexter didn't even know about Brian or his own past until when Dexter premiered. Well, sometime during the Dexter series. So I don't know if I'm wrong about that or I'm remembering it wrong. As always, my memory's not that great. Yes, I'm not sure how Brian's going to be involved in this. Unless maybe we sometimes follow Brian along on his escapades? Yeah, I'm not sure. Then we get into LaGuardia. I wonder if she'll discover what's going on? Because again, I thought nobody knew outside of Harry and maybe that the lady that handles the files at the police station. Because if she knew, she would have known about the ice cream truck killer, wouldn't she? In the future? That it was Brian? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much about that. I think Spencer's son, they made a point of showing us his eyes were open for a few seconds when he was under the water. When Dexter was under the water with him. So I have a feeling in the next season, or maybe season after that, he's gonna say that Dexter guy from the police station was there. Of course, they're probably gonna play it off as maybe you just thought it was him because you were hallucinating because you were drowning. And you met him once and he was really nice to you. So I don't know. But I think that's gonna be something they're gonna bring up in the future. Some of the other characters in this, like the cop that survived, and Sarah Michelle Gellar, they're not in the future, so obviously these characters must die at some point. Whether just in the line of duty, or maybe through a serial killer. Maybe Brian tries going after both of these people. That'd be one way to get Dexter's attention. Even though Dexter doesn't know about him. Anyways, that's what my theory is. So, Deborah's friend, I don't know why she apologized to her. Yeah, Deborah kind of lied to get her brother to go out with her. Like she said, he doesn't get things. So, yeah, the friend took it too far. I wouldn't have been friends with her, or maybe I would have apologized, but I don't know if I would have been friends with her because she obviously was that quick to end the friendship and be catty over it. So, you can already tell she's a hot-headed person. Of course, so's Deborah, to be fair. Deborah joining Miami Metro, well, it did take a psychic to guess that because if you've seen the original Dexter, you already know she was a detective. Now, when Deborah was talking to the cop in the hospital, Bobby, I wonder next season if we're going to get an episode of him saying, I heard you talking, and then, got to comfort her as he's a, what is it? Godfather. So that'll be in the next season for sure. Overall, what did I think of this season? I thought it was great. The beginning of the series, I wasn't sure Deborah's character, Debbie, I wasn't feeling her character really. And I still never liked her swearing and all her extreme kind of behavior, but they really made an effort to go into more backstory beyond just Dexter, like with her and why she is the way she is. So it started to make sense, and I started to accept her more. Just like I had a hard time accepting Christian Slater as the dad, because it doesn't even look like him, and beyond that, it's Christian Slater. He's a known actor, so it's just kind of, your mind has a hard time separating this is supposed to be somebody else in this series. So LaGuardia, the actress, does a great job. Masuka, the other guy on the police, his name escapes me. They all do a good job impersonating them. The season went well. It was good that the season was focused. Well, obviously it takes place before Dexter, but they really did a good job focusing on all these little gaps we got in the future that we had about the past, like with his mom and Harry. And that was a good lead up to it, because we kept every episode. I was like, well, maybe is this the episode where she's gonna die? But I kind of figured it'd be somewhere near the end of the end of the season. Yeah, I don't really have any complaints about this season. I'm very impressed by it. The only thing I will say is this episode specifically, I felt dealing with Spencer was a little lackluster. I get the lesson of it, of Dexter choosing to save the kid over going after Spencer, and then he kills him later on the boat. But it's symbolic because he killed him on the boat, and that's the first person he drops into the ocean. But still, I just was expecting, I don't know, more. I don't know how to put it. It wasn't terrible by any means. It was just like a little, oh, that's it. No Spencer revealing something. No, nothing. Just. And he also died way too quick. Sever the head totally, so you wouldn't die that quick. But that's neither here or there. They have a TV show to make, so. And the episode was actually very short. But that's okay. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm glad I'm reacting to this on YouTube. Lets people see the love I have for the Dexter series. I've always loved Dexter. I think I've always connected with the fact that, well, part of the fact that he's a geek, and he was into blood analysis and all that. It's kind of one of those fields I wanted to do with crime scenes, and I want to be a CSI kind of person, dealing with blood splatter and figuring out how somebody was killed. I've always found that fascinating. But I also like how Dexter kind of sees the world. And, he's kind of like a realist. He knows there's evil people out there that need to be taken care of. It's kind of that vigilante thing. He always points out some cool things that I always think about too. Like in the end of the episode, he said, they were showing, Harry said, how come I didn't see that Spencer was this other person? And it's true. People could be so good at lying. It could be your own spouse, your own kid. You don't necessarily know the true person that you're dealing with. A lot of kids, when they're growing up, they lie to their parents. So their parents don't always know what the kids actually do. Even as adults, we lie to other adults. We tend to wear different masks in front of certain people and put on different personas sometimes. Not everyone and not every time. My grandfather was a evil, terrible, dark person. Everyone loved him because he could put on a mask and be, he just had charisma about him. You never would have guessed the kind of person he was when he was at home with his family. I'm talking evil stuff. So, when you get these lessons in Dexter from, how Dexter thinks, that's how I think. I know people wear masks. I'm not going to get too deep into that, but I notice things about people, and maybe you could call it tells or signs or things they do when they're alone. Maybe they think they're alone, but you could hear them or you could see them, and people. Yeah, my belief is people aren't always their true selves in front of everyone else. Only when you're alone, you're usually your true self. So I think everyone has some kind of, not that everyone has some kind of dark passenger like Dexter or anything like that, of course. Again, human interaction is a weird thing in how we are in front of different people. A stranger, a friend, a spouse, a doctor, maybe a cop, you know, maybe a pastor, whoever it is. People are interesting like that. And being my name, That Shy Guy Matt, I'm always the guy that sits in the corner of the room because I'm shy. And I hear everything, I see everything, I analyze everything in my head. So I get to know people through that. So I think that's why I like Dexter. It doesn't help. It doesn't hurt that he kills bad guys. That definitely helps. So I don't kill bad guys. That's illegal. I'm not like Dexter when it comes to that. Yeah, so overall, I enjoyed the season. I do hope it gets a season 2. I didn't see anything yet on the news, online, about a season 2 being confirmed. But given the end there with Brian, I'm assuming they're going to do a second season. Hopefully do a few seasons, because this is kind of fun. I also know they're doing another season of the regular Dexter. I'm assuming it takes place after the one where he's in Alaska or whatever. And that season was okay. Yeah, I mixed on that one. Obviously, when this season of Original Sin started, we seen the ending of the last season of Dexter where he was shot. So, obviously, he survived that. Looking forward to season 2 whenever it comes out. I think coming up next is Daredevil. Maybe I'll make a short video about that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this reaction, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you thought of the season. Did you just watch my reactions? You didn't actually watch the season? Still, what did you think of it? Are you looking forward to more Dexter Original Sin and the new season of Dexter? So let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.